the Dean of the College of Education. And usually, sometimes people give test exams after, something, but I like to, administer testing before I start with the lecture, with the presentation. So my question to you is that are you smarter than the dummy? Are you? Okay, let's check. What do you call a beer with no teeth? You know? Anyone? Huh? Cow beer? Little beer?
Teddy bear.
Teddy bear. Teddy bear, they can. Anyone else? It's called a gummy bear. But it cannot bite. Next question. What do you do when your chair breaks? You fall? Anyone else? You change your chair? Anyone else?
Well, I probably fall on the floor and swear.
And swear, yes. And say something like, yeah. You call it shaman. That's what you do. Yes. What clothes does a house wear? Come on, you can get that. Huh? Walls? Yeah, like walls like that? So a wall is a... Okay, I'm going to say that to Donald Trump, so you don't need them a wall, you just need a clothes or something. I have some news to bring back. A dress. Yes. Why were the teacher's eyes crossed? Anyone? You want to take care? Try. Yeah.
Because the students changed their faces.
Oh, the students were moving around. Kind of girls. She couldn't control her pupils. So that's right, yeah. So then, yeah. Well, I think, so, I don't know what, I'll tell you what your grades are later. Okay, now, that's, Sai mentioned, these are some of my books you have. The only one that you have is that one here, but these are other books that I published, so I have kind of a multidisciplinary background. But the lecture really will focus on culturality and interculturality with respect to education, because intercultural issues, they are connected to international education, but conceptually, these are two separate entities. So the focus will be more on culture, cross-culturality, cross-cultural competence. And at the end, I don't like to always talk about issues and problems. I will conclude with the concept of culturally responsive pedagogy. So what can you do once you know that certain things exist and there are problems that we need to address? You cannot stop there. You need to have some options in terms of how to address that in a way that is significant, that is meaningful, that is positive for the people who are affected by whatever issue that we have identified. But as you can see, and this is no news for you, we know that we live in a diverse world, and because of that, students in classrooms are dealing with diverse realities because we live in a global world, and that affects the way we think, the decisions that we make, the way we behave, the way we teach, and the way we learn also. And we are in the 21st century, so that has some implications. And some of these implications are addressed by what is called the 21st century skills. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time talking about them, but as you can see here, some of these skills are life and career skills, which are important, and we're talking about a sense of leadership and responsibility. You're talking about productivity and accountability, and you don't need those things just for school. You need them for your career, for success in life, for your interactions with people in society, in community, in family, everything. And you need some flexibility to adapt with new and different situations. And you need the ability to take initiative and self-direct yourself toward learning new things based on what you know. We have prior learning, and then we can use that foundation to learn new things. And also there are social and cross-cultural skills, because we are different. We have different cultural experiences. We have different cultural backgrounds. So sometimes life will not, show up to us based specifically on our own cultural experience. It will bring other cultural experiences as well from people with different cultural backgrounds. So we need to be able to deal with that, because it is not an easy thing to deal with differences and diversity. And we have information, media, and technology skills. I can see here everybody, they have something. It's always fascinating to me when I'm in big cities. You see people in the train, in the subway, they are like that. It's like, and they are communicating, they are gathering information, maps, and all type of information. People are using their smartphone to take video, take picture, selfie, Instagram, and everything, right? And we communicate, and these things, they require some sort of literacy. The same way we need to learn to write, to read. So technology literacy has become very important. And the other category are learning and innovation skills. The ability to think critically, the ability to communicate, to inquire, to research, to identify problems and then come up with strategies and initiatives to solve these problems, and the ability to collaborate, working in groups, because it's not always easy to work in groups. People have different personalities, etc. Some people, they are harder workers than other people. Some people like to take charge. Some people won't, prefer to follow directions or, be told what to do and what not to do. Some people like to tell people what they want them to do, all this type of things. So collaboration skills is very important. And metacognition is another important one, is the ability to think about how you learn, because we have different learning styles. We have preferences. Some people, they want to hear something to understand it. Some people, they want their visual, they prefer that. But some people, they want to get their hand dirty and do things, learning by doing. So thinking about that, thinking about the best way to learn, and if you are a teacher, the best way your students prefer to learn. So that makes teaching and learning a more efficient, a more effective experience, and creativity and innovation. So these are some of the things that we call the 21st century skills, and they are embedded usually throughout the curriculum. You may be in a biology class, but you have to collaborate, you have to think critically. You may be in a science class, but you have to show some leadership, some responsibility to set deadlines and to respect deadlines, etc. So these are skills that should exist throughout the curriculum in everything that we do, in-class activity, extracurricular activities, etc. And so, but this is learning. Learning occurs in cultural, multicultural, intercultural, or cross-cultural, and transcultural contexts. We are products of culture. So therefore, when we go to the classroom, we don't check our culture outside. We say, hey, culture, I park you there like you park your bike. No. You carry all your cultural experiences with you. And the things that your mom, your dad taught you when you were, a little child. And for people who go to church, the things that wherever the religious leader and teacher said, you do this, you don't do that, etc. The things that your friends say that you do that, you don't do that. And the things that you see people in the community accept or do not accept, the language that you speak, the readings, the books, the texts, the information that you receive, and the beliefs that you have. All these things are part of your cultural experience, and they are with you all the time. I cannot see them, but if somebody provoke you, they can come out, right? And we know if you tickle somebody, you say, hey, yes, right? And if you say certain things to somebody, if they are happy, they will smile, they will say thank you. If they are not happy, they will do what you did when you fell from the chair. Right? They will say some words, right? Yeah. So that's the reality. So now, they affect the way we learn. Our cultural experiences, the multicultural milieu where we are. And this is what we call cultural particularity, which is basically the reality of a society. That's a tailored definition of culture. It is knowledge, beliefs, arts, morals, law, customs, and any other capabilities and habits acquired by men as a member of a society is part of culture. And these things, they affect the way we learn, the way our students learn, the way we teach also. And all the values that I mentioned earlier, the traditions, worldview, social and political relationships that are created, that we share, the geographic location where we are, all these things, the religion, they are part of culture. Sometimes people think of culture as folklore. No. The type of political leaders that we have, the history that we have, they are part of culture. So the type of government, the type of political decisions and social community-based decisions, these are part of culture. The interactions that we have, they are part of culture, and they affect our learning experiences. And so, to summarize, culture exists on three generic broad levels: the symbolic one, the values and beliefs. Some people believe in things, other people do not believe, and these are still part of our symbolic experience. The behavioral, what we do and how we communicate, it's another aspect of culture. And the concrete, music, food, artistic works. I bet you there are some big, if I put it there live, you see somebody Yeah. It's like it speaks to our soul, to our body, etc. And there may be some other music that I put and them say, oh, what's that? It doesn't speak to you. You go to a museum, you see a piece of art, so you can't worship it. It's beautifully. So this is the conquest. So all three aspects are culture. So now here's what I would like you to do. I don't want to be the only person talking, so I would like you to take a moment to discuss with the person sitting next to you the meanings of this concept that we have, like bias, cultural imperialism, discrimination, ethnocentrism, prejudice, racism, stereotype, etc. And then we'll talk about them. Take 3 minutes. And write the definition that you have because I'm going to ask. I'm going to close my eyes and pick people to speak. Yeah, randomly. You know, maybe you can talk to an I want you to talk.